Hey guys, if you like the content, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest update on my new videos. Hey, what's up everyone? How's everyone doing? It's Casey Fox here. Today we are gonna have a Liliana gameplay right from the start. You may notice that I'm taking Sprint this game instead of Flicker because I think right now I'm starting just to test out Sprint on some mages. And I think it's very good because it has 20 seconds shorter cooldown than Flicker, and it can make you position better in a team fight. It can help you run away from enemy jungler if they use punish onto you. It will just purify the slowdown effect, and then you can just run away afterwards. Now, with some of you have complained earlier about my gameplay all being pretty much just a stomp. It's just always one-sided. This game is going to be really hard. It's pretty much just 1v9. All my teammates are playing really bad. They're just like a diamond master division players, and they don't have the deep game knowledge of how to play this game at all, pretty much. So you see that. And over here, we're just going to lane against him and doing all we can to poke him out while trying to clear the wave. That was some pretty nice stutter step by him. But now we can see the Grak is going into our jungle, but he walked out from his right side jungle. The first thought was, I thought he was trolling his own jungler and just pulling his own jungler's red buff. But turns out it was our Zenith failed to punish his red buff. That's why the Grak has a red buff. So it's really a bad start for our jungler. But this guy has around 2200 games, so 2000 games on Zenith with 50% win rate. So people know him on our server, on any server, for playing a bad Zenith. People around Master, Conquer, Elo division, we all know him for playing a very bad Zenith. You will see that later in the game, where he just constantly will ult minion. So as you can notice, our battle isn't really coming down mid, so I don't have a vision on two sides of the river bush, which is why I have to play passive. When you don't have the vision, you have to play passive, and Zenith and Wukong trying to jump onto Lindis within the river, and the Wukong got poked pretty low. You can see on the icon on the top, and our Zenith just got first blooded by their Lindis. So Zenith is supposed to win that fight, I think, especially in the early, but Lindis and Zuka was quite low. So I'm just going to go towards bottom side and try to kill them if possible. And you can you can see me popping my sprint, just chasing that Lindis under tower. She can't run away from me, even with her passive from the bush. So before we jump into the game, actually, this Wukong was pretty much trash talking our team. So I'm gonna just clear his wave. Doesn't seem like a very good player to me, anyways. So I'm just going to clear his wave and then going back to mid after we reset. So right now dragon is up. They can probably go contest the dragon. Right now what Zenith should do is clear his blue side jungle and then just call for a dragon attack, because our team is just running dual lane at top. I will pretty much not have vision on my side river any day during this game, because and on top of that, but they have an Ina, they have a Zuka on side lanes. Both of them can pretty much one-shot me when they have a bush camp onto me. So when I don't have vision on the side, I have to make sure Zuka and Yuna doesn't come mid to gank me. Otherwise, I can just die very easily. And over here, you can just see that Zen is ulting on the minion. You can just see how bad he is. So Zuka tried to jump on me, and he got flipped back by our Baldom, and I stunned him on the tower, and Zuka was really low. They cannot contest with us. And right now, it's basically impossible for me to go in, because I have to, at this stage of the game, I have to have my passive from S1. I have to have that maximum percentage, max damage, before I can actually go in doing the same amount of damage. So that was impossible for me to go onto any of them. If I go in, I would just be dead. I have no way to jump out of it. Especially when you're running sprint, it's just, there's no way you can go in over there. And after they won the fight, they just took dragon. So we are really behind, and Zuka just solo killed Wukong. And now, because he got solo killed, if we don't help defending bottom tower, we just lose this bottom tower, which is not worth it at all, because they don't even have a cannon minion. Right now, if we come over to this lane, we can just clear the wave and go back to mid. and because they have a 2-lane, I'm forced to just going back and forth between these 2 lanes to defend the waves, just because Wukong got solo killed by Zuka. So when your side lanes are completely bad, and this dueling at top is not getting any advantages at all, they're just getting ganked left and right. When you have really bad side lanes, when you have support doesn't know what to do, only thing you can do with the Liliana, like a weaker mage other than dueling, is just going to defend waves left and right, left and right. And I think Grak hit a very nice hook onto me. I shouldn't really overstayed over there. I should just backed off. Because I was trying to get to the top tower to defend top tower, but that was a really bad decision because they had already had 4 over there. So like you can see, if I don't have any, I pretty much don't have any teammate to work with. And this is one of those games. It's just really bad. Having really killed into really bad teammate and just having to, that I'm solo kill this time, and having 4 completely rubbish teammates, and I just have to carry the weight of them in a gameplay by myself. But it's just super hard. I have to rotate the long way because I never had the vision towards the river. So because of that, we can't really do anything. But our team is getting ganked at top, so we're just going to help them after clear the camp, because jungler isn't really farming his whole camp, so we're just going to help him farm the whole camp, not losing that much gold, not losing that much in farming. If we lose in farming, it just make it the game even harder for us to win. So after that, we're just gonna go back to top and try to defend the wave with our bottom, because Lindis showed up at bot. So we don't really have to worry about Lindis at the moment, and our blue just came up and Zenith is at the bottom side, and this is a free blue for them to take. And they indeed went into our jungle trying to take that, but we were actually able to defend it. Ina over here used her flicker onto the Morin, but we can't really contest that afterwards because Ina had really short cooldown every skill that she has, and our teammate at the bot didn't really have any. I don't know what they were doing. They were kind of like defending, but with two barriers, they can pretty much kill their ADC, but they didn't get to the chance to jump on their ADC. And Linus is free farming his whole Zenith's whole jungle right now. And Linus got really greedy trying to push the second tier tower, and she was out of position so that she doesn't have any bush to trigger her passive from. So that's why she died and got caught by Zenith. So by this stage of the game, the score is 5-12, and we're really behind. All I can do right now, I cannot contest the mid wave at all because they have a 2-lane, and I don't have vision on either side of the river. And Zuka's missing, Ina's missing. I can just get killed by them, by those 2 assassins, if I just decide to clear the mid wave by myself. And sure enough, I'm pretty sure Ina was camping on the one side of the bush because she's just going to bottom right now, and our Morin is making a very decision that I cannot understand. Instead of pushing top, he decided to go to the bottom side, which forced me to go to the top to cover his wave, because we still need wave pressure at the top side. And right now they should have to go back to mid because there's a mid wave going in. They can't just have a 4-man at the bot side right now. They can easily just go and collapse into them, and but no one went back to mid, so I think we can lose that mid tower right now, and they're invading our jungle, so all we can do is try to help. So over here, I still have my sprint up, so I see them still fighting, and Zuka is still chasing them, and Yuna just came into the fight. So we're going to help them a little bit. And Yuna used her flicker onto our Morin again. So we're just going to use sprint to jump away from the Zuka ult. So Zuka didn't really do anything and got a kill onto Zuka afterwards. So with my build this game, I'm building over Magi, and just with a standard build, once I finish stacking on my with my fully stacked orb, I'm going to have insane amount of AP power, and after finish building Boomstick, I'm just going to do insane amount of damage to their backline, and none of their team will build magic with this item. So which is why once I finish building Boomstick, it would just be my power spike over there. I can just do instant amount of damage. I can kill their backline by myself if I trigger my S1 passive. So we were actually able to not be not get that behind with all the gold because we were losing pretty much every early fight. And right now, only thing I can do is just to play defensively and play passively, try to wait for a chance, wait for them to make a move onto our side tower and then try to help our teammate to make a defend. So you can see the Beldam just trying to go into them, and I got hooked again. That was a really nice hook by Grak. So because we have good Greaves, we were able to get away from Ina's pushbacks, but this Linda's just jumped out of the bush to kill me. So both of the time we died, we pretty much got hooked by their Grak, and which is really bad. I probably should be more cautious about my positioning against their support. But at this stage, we pretty much we're 3k gold behind. It's actually not that bad, and I have the most amount of gold on my team. And when you're playing a mage, when you have the most amount of gold on your team, that means your team is definitely doing something wrong, for sure. Because if you go into watch every competitive gameplay, mage is never the top gold on the team at all. So the Zuka, they just went missing from mid, and they could be at our blue, camping our blue, but this Zuka, he didn't do that. That's why I'm using my skill to check the bushes. The Zuka could possibly just be into our blue and camp in a bush over there, and Zenith just went another mistake. He just got ganked again. So there's a reason for these players to have 50% win rate. It's totally makes sense. They don't have the game knowledge to play this game. So the Grak was still trying to go under our tower, and I popped my sprint once again. He had nowhere to run. Really fast using the sprint with my bonus movement speed from Liliana's Fox form. Now we're just going to pretty much play passively, use my range to try to clear that wave, and then constantly look at the minimap, look at where they are. If they try to gank me, use my Fox form to jump away. I think everything makes sense over there, and then we just need to wait for our teammate to make a move. We cannot fix check bush by ourselves. We're mage in the end. And right now, I have pretty much finished my Orb Magi stacks, and I have finished my boomstick, so I will do the same amount of damage to their backline. Over here, Zenith and Beldam is on top side of the map, so I'm able to extend this advantage. They're just trying to zone the enemy away from that bush, so I'm just take the top tower for free over here. And after this, we should definitely just go back. But this Zenith came over here with me as well. But he still have ult, as you can see on the icon that he had, and he just went away from the Linda's. I really should have just backed off, back by myself instead of just leaving him here. Leaving a very bad player. He died 6 times there already, and you can just see that. That's why people all know him on the server, that he's just really bad player. Ulting onto the minion, making a bad position, getting caught very often. There's a reason that people just hate playing with him. So I should have just backed over there, but it's fine. I thought he had ult, he can still ult onto the Lindas and just nuke the Lindas with his whole combo, but he decided to just make a worse play. So we're going to go top and try to clear that wave. You can see just our teammate is dying. So it's really hard for us to get the vision beyond river. I haven't really crossed the river once this game. I did push the mid tower, and then I did push the top tower. And because we saw Linus on the map, I was trying to poke her with my combo out of the Fox form. So over here we're just going to cap in this bush, because if they attack, we can just jump onto them with our position advantage. But Linus actually went back to her jungle. So Wukong's tried to split push mid, and the Ina's playing too aggressive, so we caught Ina over there, and then we're trying to help join in to the team fight very quick. Lindis popped her bow slaughter over there, but we had sprint to go into the team fight. We triggered our S1 passive and went in right away and used the insane amount of damage to get 2 kills onto their Zuka, because my because my passive from S1. And one thing you guys should notice, when I trigger my S1 passive, I changed into Fox form. First thing I did was an auto attack. That can make sure that you use auto attack once, that is going to trigger the passive, the damage bonus from passive, and then you use your S1 in Fox form, and that's going to give you three auto attack with bonus damage as well. So, and then you auto attack. That pretty much means that you can get one auto attack. The first auto attack is free. That's what most people doesn't know. The same mechanics you can apply on Zephys. When Zephys use ultimate on someone, it can do bonus damage. So the first thing you want to do after your ult onto someone is to auto attack. That one auto attack is going to decide a lot of things. You're going to make a lot more damage if you do that auto attack. And over there, because we saw Linus showed up at the bottom side of the map, that's why Dragon is a really good decision over here, because they're just stuck on the bottom side of the map trying to take Dark. Dragon is definitely, I think, worth more than Darkseer at this stage of the game, because it gives you a team, a whole team, a buff to help you fight stronger. It gives you damage boost, which definitely make it's worth more than Darkseer, which only gives you a dragon and doesn't help you to fight. And over here, they try to jump onto our bottom, and so we just see what we can do over here. We just nuked Yena with our Fox form, explosion, shining light, and then we're just gonna defend this wave because they're just trying to retreat. And Zenith once again got caught. Nothing surprising. That's what bad players do. They get caught and then they die, and then the rest of the team just carry the game. When you have 2,200 games, 2,000 games on the hero and has around 50% win rate, that means pretty much you're doing something wrong, and maybe not even that, because you're having 2,000 games on some hero and have 50% when you think about it. You're doing something 2,000 times and still can't handle it very well. So nothing surprising. I think our Zenith is just feeding. It's fine. We can carry him. Over here, you can see me pre-ordering this Death Sickle over here after I built my Blade of Eternity. So I will switch to the Death Sickle after I die and I get revived. And because we're being outnumbered over here, but there's nothing we can do on the map, there's no objective to take. Right now, Morin should really just go back to his jungle and try to get stacks, but I'm just calling him over because I think we have a chance at poking someone out, because Wukong is split pushing top. We just have to play passive. You can see that Yena tried to jump out, and then 2/3 of her HP are gone by me poking, and with that Morin, so I can do insane amount of damage right now, and just trying to protect Morin, because I know if Zuka trying to jump onto the Morin, I'm just pre-aiming where Zuka is going to jump onto. But he was too scared to jump in, which is the right thing to do. And you can see, my combo took half of Zuka's HP, and Zenith once again got caught. Like I said earlier, over here we just pre-aimed for that Linus position, so we were able to kill that Linus and popped our sprint. Over here we got killed, and then like I said earlier, I'm switching to that Sickle right away. Even though I did all that, we still haven't won the fight because I don't know what support is doing, and the team is really bad. They have no coordination. So I have used two. That switch didn't really do me that damage in the end. If they were low enough, I think if our support is trying to help, I could probably kill them all with my with the extra Death Sickle effect triggered. So this is the best I could do on Liliana. I don't think you can do anything else, anything more as a mage, as a Liliana, just because how she is designed, how she has long cooldowns on her skills, but once you go in, she's super effective, just all that. But I don't think you can do more as a mage, especially when you have the most amount of gold on your team and when you're doing the most amount of damage on your team. They just have to play around you, and you're just doing whatever you can. And at the end of the day, you're still a squishy mage. And right now, I don't have that Death Sickle effect, so it's still on cooldown. I'm trying to swap it to Arctic Orbs, so when I go in, I have one extra life. And over here, you can see us just nuking that Ina. She was trying to go to us. Unfortunately, this time there's no Mina around, so the Zenith doesn't have any target to jump onto, use his ultimate onto. That's why he killed Ina, so that's very good for him. And then Zuka tried to jump onto us again, and Zuka made a very bad mistake of jumping onto us, and that was a free kill onto their Zuka. So by this stage, we're pretty much gonna win. We just need to watch out for Lin's position, and Zen is going towards Linus, and he got killed by Linus once again. Nothing surprising. And over here, we can actually chase Linus, but if she went into the bush, it's wise not to chase her because she can use the bush passive to jump away. Now we should just go back, force her to recall, and then she will have no passive in their base. And over here, I don't know what Linus was doing, but we were able to end the game right here, right now. So I pretty much carry the whole. I pretty much carry the team fight. To say I carried the whole game, maybe not accurate, but I definitely carried every team fight I could. I did everything I could to out damage their whole team. And you can see in the game screen, I have 30.9% team damage, and I'm going to show you the damage percentage. You can see I did twice the amount of damage as their mid. I almost did the same amount of damage. I'm 30k behind their jungler, which is Linus, which makes a lot of sense actually. And you can just say I'm just carrying my jungler. My jungler is only 50k damage. It's like nothing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. This is how you play Liliana when you want to go 1v9, when you have to carry your team really hard. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I hope you have learned a couple things. You're welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below to ask some questions. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this one. And I'll see you guys later.